Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers add sharpshooting guard amid underwhelming NBA free agency. The Los Angeles Lakers have been unable to add any star power via NBA free agency, but the team's Summer League roster has plenty of promise. Ahead of the California Classic and the Las Vegas NBA 2K25 Summer League, the Lakers dropped their roster, which includes new addition guard Grayson Murphy. Here's a look at the full roster below. The former Belmont guard spent last season playing in Germany for Dresden. The 6'2" guard hit 43.4% of his three-point attempts while averaging 13.8 points, 7.1 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 2.6 steals per game in 23 appearances. Grayson Murphy delivered his second consecutive double-double on Sunday as Dresden defeated Munster 93-69. It is a small sample size, but Murphy also had a solid collegiate career at Belmont. After 5 seasons at Belmont, Murphy was not selected in the 2022 NBA draft. Murphy's best Belmont season came in 2020-21 when the guard averaged 10.9 points, 8 rebounds and 5.8 assists per game while shooting 35.7% from long range. Murphy will be facing an uphill battle to make the Lakers' final roster, but his shooting makes the guard a player for fans to keep an eye on this summer. The Lakers' additional undrafted free agent signings included former NC State standout big man Mohamed Diarra, Missouri guard Sean East and Pitt forward Blake Hinson. Murphy will join a talented Lakers Summer League roster which is highlighted by the team's draft picks in Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. All eyes are on Knecht, who was widely projected to be a top 10 draft pick. Knecht shot 39.7% from long range in his lone season at Tennessee. The Lakers' first-round pick reacted to the viral video of LeBron James praising Knecht during last season. "Yeah, I remember that clip," Knecht told reporters on June 26, 2024. "I woke up and rolled out of bed and I thought it was fake because tons of people were texting me. I was just like, there's no way. When I watched that video, it just brought a smile to my face, and also my parents. They called me right away and told me about it. It's going to be special and it's going to be fun just to be sharing the court with both of them, AD, Anthony Davis, and LeBron. LeBron is one of the greatest. So it's going to be real special." The Lakers had been linked to a number of top NBA free agents, including Klay Thompson before the former All-Star joined the Dallas Mavericks. According to The Athletic's Jovan Buha, Los Angeles has now turned their attention to DeMar DeRozan, but the Heat are viewed as the favorites to land the star guard. With James re-signing, adding another star like DeRozan became more complicated thanks to the salary cap. Los Angeles may need to orchestrate a sign-and trade with the Chicago Bulls to make it work. It hasn't been for a lack of trying. The Lakers aggressively pursued Klay Thompson, but Thompson turned down their offer of more years and money from the Lakers to join the Dallas Mavericks, according to league sources. Buha wrote in a July 3 story titled, "Lakers tout Bronny James and their future while standing pat in the present." They've now turned their attention to DeMar DeRozan, though the Miami Heat are currently viewed as slight favorites to land the 15-year veteran and 6-time All-Star, according to league sources. The Lakers have signed Bronny James. But was it because of his famous NBA father LeBron James? From suffering a cardiac arrest in July 2023 to being drafted by one of the most successful teams in the NBA, Bronny James has been through it all within a year. He will join the Los Angeles Lakers, playing alongside his father LeBron James, and the two will become the first father-son duo in the history of the NBA. For LeBron James, the question why was foremost when his son told him that he wanted to go pro. In an interview on The Shop, LeBron said Bronny replied, "Because I want to make a name for myself." The LA Lakers selected Bronny as the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA draft last week. The 19-year-old is aware of the pressure he is set to face playing alongside his dad and explains that he has already seen a lot of talk on social media. "I've been dealing with stuff like this my whole life," he said during his introductory press conference. "It's nothing different. It's more amplified for sure, but I can get through it." Will Bronny live up to the high expectations? Fans will soon find out. Meanwhile, here's all you need to know about the allegations of nepotism, Bronny's background and how much he'll now earn. Yes, Bronny being drafted by the Lakers has created some controversy. Newly appointed Lakers head coach JJ Redick explained that he and general manager Rob Pelinka did not give Bronny anything, and said the young athlete earned the contract through hard work. Even former Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade came out in defense of his ex-teammate's son Bronny on the Today Show. "They haven't seen Bronny James get up at 5 a.m. to live his dream, and the work he's put in behind the scenes to get to this point is incredible," he says. "I love it, we're all going to follow it, we're all rooting for Bronny, and everybody, just allow Bronny to be him." ESPN senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski also hit back at claims involving nepotism, saying the NBA is full of it. The ownership level, front offices, coaching. "I don't want to hear about it all of a sudden because Bronny James' father plays for the Lakers. It is rampant in this league. Bronny says it's time for him to show up on the court to prove haters wrong. I'm trying to get my name out for myself," Bronny said. "I just want to come in and get my work in and get better every day. I never really had a thought of me going to play with my dad, it wasn't a main focus of mine." Shaq sounds off on Lakers hiring JJ Redick, questions why Sam Cassell gets overshadowed. Never one to hold back his thoughts, Shaquille O'Neal weighed in on the Los Angeles Lakers hiring JJ Redick as the 29th head coach in franchise history. The Lakers recently introduced the longtime NBA player and now former podcast host as Darvin Ham's successor on Monday, June 25. Shaq told his co-host Adam Lefkoe that even when Redick was a guest on their big podcast with Shaq show, he knew that Redick would be the next head coach of the Lakers, and not the Charlotte Hornets, as Lefkoe quipped. "It makes it look crazy that a guy with no experience can overshadow a guy like Sam Cassell, who's been in the league 15 years, this and that," said O'Neal. "Just let me say that. No disrespect to JJ, but I think Sam should also be able to get the same looks. But I'm happy for JJ, a lot of pressure. Winning games will not be good enough. The expectation when you take that job, when you take the Miami Heat job, and when you take a job where there's a lot of talent, the expectation is to win championships." While Shaq is well aware of the expectations Redick will face, he has no idea what type of coach he'll be. "I saw something funny on Instagram that said he was an assistant coach for a Brooklyn fourth-grade girls team, that's his only coaching experience," Shaq said. "For me as a player, if I didn't respect the coach, it was easy for me to turn my 100% down. Let me explain, I'm going to give you 100 anyway. But if it's a situation where I know we're not going to go, 100 is hard to maintain. That's when I play for a guy like Phil Jackson. I already knew his resume, I've sat there and watched him go to the finals 6 times with Michael Jordan and win 6 times. So, if he says, stop doing this and do something else, I'm going to do it every time because he knows what he's talking about. That's why when I went to Miami, you play for a guy like Pat Riley, he says, do something, you do it. It wins because I understand a resume. For a guy like me that got all the blame when things didn't go right. If you didn't have that championship experience and I can question you, it was always hard for me to believe in you." And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Shaquille O'Neal? Leave your opinion in the comments.